Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices, and today we're going to be covering the DAX, the franc, and the bank, Commerzbank. So, starting with the DAX here on the weekly chart for the bigger picture here, and we've got intermediate wave 1 here, intermediate wave 2, and then a nice 5 waves up here for an extended wave 3 of intermediate degree. We have wave 4 pulling back roughly to the 38.2 retracement level or of wave 3, or the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, which is standard. And now we're in the process of seeing 5 waves to the upside here. We have wave 1 in place, so we're actually in wave, and we have wave 2 in place, so we're actually into wave 3 at the moment. So we should see this market pick up speed once it's established itself above 10,000 comfortably, and is in the right space there for the third of the third wave, which we can see on the daily chart here. So this wave 4 here that we just had reference to here, and we're looking for 5 waves up here in terms of wave 1 and 2 here in place. So now we've got wave 1, which is not quite in place yet, but we do have a lovely 5 wave structure here. So we'll be looking for the top of wave 1 in the next session, then wave 2 here. And I need to point out that when this wave 3 here starts, it should move and pick up speed a little bit and move along or scoot along quite nicely in here. So this is the area that we really want to catch it on. This is the area that Elliott-Titians really look for. They look for the third wave of the third wave of the third wave, so the third of the third of the third, and that's what our aim is to move in on that in terms of equity and also indices as well. So there's a time to be in the market, a time to not be in the market, and this will certainly be a time to be in the market. So on the where are we here? So we can go to the 4-hour chart, so we can stay with our bearings here a little bit. So from that wave 4 low down here, we're counting 5 waves up, and not the best 5 waves. So we had to use other indices to work that out a little bit. But wave 1, got an A and a B and a C for wave 2 here, perfect. And then we have 5 waves up here for wave 1. So we're in wave 3 at the moment of minor degree, which is the orange one here. And now we're into the next degree smaller of the third wave. So we're basically looking for this top to play out. That should play out in the next session. Then we can look for a retracement level of 50-60%. But main point is that, as you can see through this one here, that wave 2's are sharp and quite deep as well, so they tend to pull back that 50-60%. So that's what we need to expect over here as well. Now, that said, in this case here, the market was really struggling up here. It was churning in volume. You know, I've been getting overlapping wave structures, and it was under the 10,000 level here. So it was in a sort of a weak position with a churning aspect to it. Now, this one here is above the level here. It can just, it can just do the same thing as well. But we do need to be mindful that it's not in the same position as this one here psychologically, but at the same time, we should, in textbook terms, prepare for a sharp move back. So yeah, it's probably better to actually, rather than get sort of caught up in this and so on, is to be patient and plan out this particular move here, because we can see that the speed in this little third wave here was quite strong, wasn't it? And we've done quite well out of this move here. We took 75% profit at this high here, and looking to either take profit here at this top here or leave some skin in the game and come back for this one here. But a lot of planning should be put into this not to miss this particular move here. So on the 2-hour chart, drilling in here a little bit further just to get the picture. And got quite a few longs over here, haven't we? We can put another one up here. I mean, we really want to build into this third wave here, you know, the third of the third. There'll be another one in here as well, in terms of the green wave 3 going up here. So 1 and 2, 3. It should be longer and stronger than this one here. In this one here, look, if you're still long here, if you wanted to exit because we could expect a move back to 9.8, it may not be the case, but we need to accommodate it and we need to, you know, be mindful of it. So we're looking for, from wave 4 here, we're looking for 5 waves up through to here. So we always sort of gravitate towards the closest, largest number. So that 10,200 here would be an obvious choice at this point here before we get this, I've got it very well labeled. There we go. An ABC here. So on the 15-minute chart, just to drill in on this particular green wave 4 here, we're looking up for wave 1 and 2 here, up for 3, looking back here for 4. It does appear to be a bit of a triangle pattern here, but in some other markets it's a bit more of a shapely corrective move here. But anyway, wave 4 coming into play and wave 5 moving up closer to 10,200 here. And that's where you pretty much, well, you need to exit at this point, and then we'll see this market fold back into 10,000 here. And the CAC is the same as well, the French market here, just on the 2-hour chart here to get our bearings. You know that wave 2 is in place here, and we're looking at this being wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. It's not complicated, and then an A and a B and a C. So it's in these areas here that we will be, you know, really focusing in on building positions through here. So yeah, I mean, really try and give some thought to all of this. I mean, it will be a powerful wave, and we can see this. It'll be, this pattern here is a version of it here, but just much larger. So you can look at this here and go, well, that size is here. This third wave here is going to be 60% in growing ratio, be 60% bigger than this move here. And then we've got this wave 2 here to push it along as well. So yeah, it's certainly worthwhile. I can't stress enough to be, you know, to play a part in this particular move here. And the banks are in line with this as well. If we look at the bank, the Commerzbank here, the CBK and the Deutsche Bank will be there as well, looking for wave 1 here, wave 2 here. And then here we can see that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice little 5-wave structure for wave 1 and back for wave 2. A nice third wave moving up here, 4th wave here, and the 5th wave playing out here as well. I won't go into a 15-minute chart, but you can see by the indices that we've got another little move up. Well, it's actually the banks and the manufacturing that's going to be moving this one around a little bit. And of course, other global markets will have their stories as well. But yeah, anyway, that's it. So this is looking to go long from this point here. And when this market does come back down through here, these levels are really important. So, you know, we use Fibonacci as price ratio. So from 8 here to 9 here, we would have 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8, the Fibonacci numbers, as they expand through here. The idea is to, while the market's building up through here, it'll be in a series of 1s and 2s, and that's the time to start building in on 10, 20, and 30. Once 30 becomes the support, the order flow will separate and be pulled to the 5, the midpoint here, the 50, and we'll leave this number here. And in that case here, we can also look to add on to the 50 in this case, because this is going to be building much further. We can also build up here as well, and on 9 as well. And that's a good thing about the CFDs, because that money is credited to your account and you can use that in leverage. And I feel that being in the third of the third wave to the upside there, you wouldn't get any safer place to build into a trade. Of course, we need to not do this in a speculative term and wildly. We need to build positions on the evidence that the structure organisers for us to build in on. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.